Yeah, we do. We just did our video in New York.
And this is not the interviewing moment, because I don't know, because you can call your own video in the TV if you want.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Völlig überraschend haben wir hier die Band Crimson Glory um mich rum. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Midnight, the singer. I'm Jeff Lords, bass player.
Okay, can you explain me the band history of Crimson Glory?
Jeff, explain what's that?
Band history. The band history.
Well, the band's been together for 10 years. The songwriters, myself, Midnight, and John Drain. We're the nucleus of the band, pretty much. And we spent the first 5 years of our careers basically in a rehearsal hall, just writing songs and formulating our style. And not so much playing out. We just wanted to work on our style and get that all together before we attempted to play out. And then our first deal, we were, young kids when our first deal came on. Par Records was our first label, and that kind of went sour because he was undercapitalized, and he ended up licensing it out to the Europeans, which was good in a way because we became a pretty big band overseas and throughout Japan and stuff. So the album was really never released in the States the way it should have been. So that's kind of the early history there. And then that album did pretty well overseas, so we ended up going over there and touring, and that was a very successful thing. And then a couple of years went by and we did Transcendence, and we were on MCA for that. And we toured throughout the United States, but there was no records in the store, so they weren't really doing their job. So we felt it was a mutual thing.
So we lost another record label.
Yeah, we kind of been playing musical labels.
Musical labels.
I mean? So anyway, we did that, we got off that label, and then pretty much we're on Atlantic now, and that's just like in a nutshell of the history. And it's a great label, great rock department, and we're happy.
Now we have a new lineup too. Dana, our old drummer, and Ben, our rhythm guitarist, aren't with us anymore. They went off and they're working on their own project now. And so we have just a new drummer, Ravi Jacodia, a little Indian guy, and he's like a really great drummer. And so things are really looking good for the band now. Finally, I think we're gonna be settled down, and hopefully it's not gonna take us so long to come out with an album now that we don't have all these legal problems to deal with.
We put them out on a regular basis like most normal bands, instead of waiting like 3 years in between releases. I imagine our fans get kind of impatient, but it's not in our control. If they can understand that,
We apologize for that.
Definitely.
It's not our fault.
But if you go out and buy the new album, I think it'll more than make up for it.
Okay, tell me something about your latest album. Do you like it? And tell me something about the work on it.
Yeah, we love it. It's different from what we've done in the past. We did more of a techno metal kind of thing, and we felt that we pretty much took that to the extreme. We pretty much did everything we could do in that vein. I mean, we could have, actually that's not true, we could have done another album like that, but it would be too much the same, and we have...
redundant. I mean, we want to be more diverse. We want to be able to cover the whole music spectrum, which we pretty much do within each album. There's the mellow, pretty stuff, and then there's the hard, heavy stuff, so we can't be pinned down to one label, which is good.
And you have no word in which you can explain your own music because it's so different, I think.
It's heavy. It's still heavy, and but it's heavy in a different way. It's not heavy in the thrash vein kind of way. It's heavier in a bluesy kind of way. It's big. It's got a very big bluesy sound.
It's got a more broad sound instead of a sound that's crammed full with a lot of notes constantly.
It's a lot less instruments doing things, and therefore it sounds bigger. It doesn't sound like one huge wall of noise, but it sounds like very open and very it's bigger actually than anything I think we've done before, bigger sounding with less instruments.
I think everybody has to hear it.
Yeah, it's kind of shocking compared to our old stuff. It's definitely different and it's unique, but we're always, I mean, you have to constantly change to survive, otherwise you become very boring,
Stagnant. And 10 years from now, it's like, who? We want to establish longevity. We want to be around for a long time, not just here today, gone tomorrow.
We don't want to be a band that writes that when you buy their album, you're going to know exactly what it's going to sound like. We're always full of surprises. We're so different. We have so many different influences. We have so many different sounds that we want to use everything to our full potential and never be stuck doing one thing. You know?
From which kind of music or bands do you feel influenced?
We all have different influences within ourselves. Jeff has different influences, I have different influences, and Ravi does, and John does, and that's what makes us unique, is we mix all our lighter and harder, and like Ravi has Latin influences, we mix everything together, and that's the collaboration of all that is really what makes the sound so unique and so different. Our drummer just jumping in the pool there.
Ravi?
He's nuts. Crazy man.
You idiot!
Crazy man. He's gonna, get a shot of our crazy drummer here. Wet Indian boy.
And he plays very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good, very nuts.
Never sang part twice, but
We won't mention that.
we already did.
Oh well.
What's up, Germany?
Not you, brother.
Okay.
Wrong, you never seen a wet Indian before?
Another question. When you go to the movies or looking to videos, which films do you like best?
The latest
You mean the
movie.
latest ones?
What type?
What type?
Yeah, so, yes.
Yeah.
I like suspense, total suspense, thrillers.
What's your favorite movie?
I don't know. I like the Psychos, the older stuff like that.
I like the older ones like Bambi, Cinderella, the things.
Lassie Come Home.
Lassie Come Home. No, I'm just kidding. No, I like horror movies. I like horror movies a lot. And not the stupid bloody ones where they just go in and hack up someone's grandmother and stuff like that, but the more like Jeff said, the more suspenseful horror movies.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, yeah. Misery, I thought was a really good movie. That was one of my favorites. What was the one with the psycho guy we just saw? You guys saw it in the hotel the other night?
Which one?
Huh? Silence of the Lambs.
Oh,
that was
very
great.
good.
Very good.
Very good.
And do movies influence your lyrics?
Maybe subconsciously, but we've never written a song about a movie or anything. But I'd have to say no, I guess.
There's our new keyboard player right there.
Yeah, it's a new keyboard player. You get a shot of him?
Wait.
Okay, do you want to say something to the spectators?
You want to say something to the spectators?
Hello, Germany, and go out and buy our album. You'll be really happy.
Check it out. Very good, very tasteful. It's something that you can take home to mother.
Okay, thank you. Und ich möchte euch nochmal hiermit ganz herzlich die neue LP empfehlen von Crimson Glory. Vorhin in der Plattenkritik habe ich sie ja schon sehr überschwänglich vorgestellt. Ich kann es euch nur empfehlen. Wir schauen uns jetzt schon das nächste Video an.
Greetings, Germany. Here from Masterpiece Theatre, we have Ravi Chakoti from Crimson Glory. The new video, The Chant, coming to a theatre near you or your TV box. Watch it. Bye.
Okay, thank you.
Ravi, do you want an Indian?
Film mal weiter.
Ja, lass ihn doch.
In Indisch?
Ja.
Kann er das noch?
Ja, ja.
Can you make this announcement in the Indisch?
Yeah, Indian accent. Sure. You ready? Hello, how are you doing? I am Ravi, Crimson Glory drummer, percussion guy, beating drums, skin like that. Chant, new video coming out, record, strange and beautiful. I am not that strange. I have beautiful girlfriend, that is why. So buy a record and rock and roll. Goodbye.
Lass ruhig noch so ein bisschen weiterlaufen. Das kann nichts.
Man, this thing feels good, but it's getting really cold. Enough. Wait. Oops, sorry. Ja, ja. You should get me on tape pulling a coal into
No, you shouldn't.
ice cold water here.
Get me on tape killing Robbie. I have your bag. Bag next.
Few things.
Interview-Video, wenn das zusammenkommt, das ist immer schön.
Darf ich auch mal baden?
Hallo?
Ja? Und wie war?
Take a stone.
Okay, ich höre auf, gell?
Ja,
Das ist